Elon Musk has sent a somewhat cryptic email yesterday to Tesla employees about going all out for the end of the quarter to have a good outcome, Electric reports. Welcome back there, dear friends. This is Armen Harian from TorqueNews.com. Before we get started, please subscribe to our channel to be in touch with us all the time as we report Tesla daily. And let's get started. On Monday afternoon, yesterday, Elon Musk sent a short email to all Tesla employees. In that email, obtained by Electric, the CEO addressed the importance of the last week of the quarter. Here's a quote from that letter. "For many reasons, a great deal of Tesla execution worldwide is packed into the final week of the quarter. It is very important that we go all out through the end of June 30th to ensure a good outcome." End of the quote. Yes, it is true that for many reasons, a great deal of Tesla's execution worldwide is packed into the final week, and it's for many reasons, not only for single reason. One of those reasons is the shutdown, another reason is the virus, another reason is the declining car sale. This is why this email goes out. Tesla's quarter 2 ends on June 30th, and Tesla is attempting to salvage its quarter after being forced to shut down much of its operations for over a month due to the virus. It wouldn't be the first time that the CEO of Tesla attempts to rally the troops at the end of the quarter, but this time he intended the message by adding, "Wouldn't bring this up if not very important." That was a quote. Here's the email in full. "For many reasons, a great deal of Tesla execution worldwide is packed into the final week of the quarter. It is very important that we go all out through end of June 30th to ensure a good outcome. Wouldn't bring this up if not very important. Thanks, Elon." You know, friends, it's not the first time that Elon has sent emails to staff to rally the troops at the end of the quarter. But in previous instances where he talked about going all out, he was also talking about achieving profitability or a new delivery record. He is a little more cryptic this time, talking about ensuring good outcome and saying that he wouldn't bring this up if not very important. And of course, it is very important for Tesla being shut down for almost 2 months, and car sales declining in, I believe it was in May or April of this year because of the economic uncertainty. Many families being out of job and just waiting to see what happens. And those even who are working, they want to see some light at the end of this tunnel regarding this virus situation. So as for the great deal of Tesla execution worldwide is packed into the final week quote, I am not sure if he is just talking about deliveries. Tesla always has a lot of deliveries packed into the last week of the quarter, but this quarter is going to be even crazier. With Fremont factory being shut down for over a month and many retail operations being restricted, deliveries were even lower than usual for the first 2 months of the quarter, and now Tesla is trying to compensate in June, and especially the last week of June. So what's the good outcome could be? What do you think the good outcome that Elon mentioned in the letter could be for Tesla? I see some people still thinking that Tesla can deliver a profit in quarter 2 despite the shutdown. I feel it's unlikely, but not impossible, with Tesla recognizing more revenue from the full self-driving package and cutting costs with furloughs and reduced salaries. However, I think it is better to anticipate a loss and be pleasantly surprised if Tesla reports a profit, then anticipate a profit, then anticipate some type of a good outcome and be bitterly disappointed. Because Wall Street doesn't forgive, people will sell the stock. So I don't know. What do you think is good outcome for Tesla? And like I said, I think it is better to anticipate a loss and be pleasantly surprised if Tesla reports a profit or some type of a better performance or some type of a break-even, which I don't know what that would mean. Now, so what can we expect from Tesla's second quarter of 2020? I'm looking at some discussions about Tesla quarter two expectations in some discussion boards and forums, and here are some interesting opinions that I found and would like to share with you. One person writes, I can only assume a good outcome means eking out a profit for the quarter. A couple million differences probably won't change anyone's perception if they're still in the negative. But if they meet the criteria for S&P 500 inclusion, it would give some more stability to the stock price while also giving it a bump which employees would enjoy through their stock options. I'm somewhat skeptical of the possibility, but it's plausible when increased from software profits credited from fiat and Chinese ramp-up. Actually, increase from the software profits, credits from fiat and the Chinese ramp-up. And we knew that in May, things were really great in China with deliveries and sales. Now, what happens after stock is included, Tesla stock is included in S&P 500? This means a lot of index funds would have to buy shares. But it also will mean probably that, the stock has had a nice run to $1,000 range, and buying will take it more never-ending. Where will it go at that price? I don't know. And then will it bring a abrupt selling? So we don't know. But what happens after stock is included in S&P 500? This means a lot of index funds would have to buy shares. Another person is writing saying, I really don't see anything out of the ordinary in this message of Elon Musk. It is just a last-minute cheer to delivery folks who are probably working hard right now. Let's not read too much into this. Friends, we can not read too much into this, but we live in uncertain times, and uncertainty is difficult. So this is why we go all out also and read into things, trying to understand how things are going to go with Tesla, with the second quarter and its performance in the second quarter. Also, there is another opinion that says it's a bit late to be all out. 6 days from months and quarters end. At this point, the dice are rolled. I would really love that he would publicly say the end of quarter things are unimportant in the bigger picture and that continuous improvements and sales are more valuable regardless of what S&P 500 thinks. I don't think if the dice, I don't know if the dice is fully rolled or no. Tesla makes a huge chunk of its car deliveries at the end of the quarter. This is why Tesla CEO Elon Musk is probably sending this email now, knowing the right time. But yes, I agree that it is far more important to say and stress that it is the continuous improvements and sales that are more valuable than the end of quarter push in the bigger picture of Tesla's success. Do you agree with this? I hope you do, and let me know what you think about this thing, friends. Now, other people acknowledge that Wall Street knows why Tesla factories were shut down and understands that. One person writes saying, good outcome equals profit. That is the most likely reason. Not that it matters much. Wall Street knows that these factories have been shut for a period this quarter and knows why they were shut down. Despite that, the share price reached an all-time high. He refers to the share price of Tesla. Elon seems to put a lot more emphasis on the last few weeks of each quarter than everyone else, and it really is not necessary. I don't know. Now, do you think these types of emails are getting old? Do you think these types of emails are helping, especially when only 6 days is left before the end of the quarter? One person writes saying, these types of emails are getting old. Instead, they should be replaced with emails at the beginning of each quarter to focus on quality. Building more Tesla vehicles just to fix them, and once they are delivered to customers, is stupid and counterproductive. It's for this exact reason that I'm waiting to trade my Model 3 for Model Y. It may take 1 or 2 years before Tesla gets its act together with the Model Y. And when it does, it will start delivering the Cybertruck. And I hope that Tesla can learn from its mistakes and deliver the Cybertruck without any issues. Other people warn that the real problem is not the second quarter, but rather the next, third quarter. Not the problem, but the challenge. The problem is not this quarter, but the next one, due to the financial uncertainty. People don't trust and don't spend. They wait to see the evolution of this crisis, writes another person. What do you think, friends? Do you agree that the real challenge with Tesla is the third quarter? Because at least investors and Tesla shareholders will have really high expectations from the car maker, because we know that the factories are open, they're working, and then they're delivering. But will the public be buying with the same expectations as shareholders and investors and Tesla has? That will be shown in the third quarter. So I think we're facing a good challenge in the third quarter, and that is going to be very interesting to observe. Let me know what you think, friends, about this development. In the meantime, this is Armin Harayan from TalkNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel. This is a developing story. We're going to report that every day, as you can see from our record by looking the videos and our community page. And I'll see you in our next report. Have a wonderful day. God bless you and take good care of each other. See you soon, friends.